Understood.
Sounds like a plan.
This way, right?
Now would you look at that? Will do. Got it.
I'll keep you shielded!
That thing is huge. Understood.
Sure.
That's the way? Alright, why not?
I'll take a look.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear, none of their marvels would have been possible without an incredible amount of magical energy. According to Iskrim, this is it, the heart of the Nexus, the source of...
Well, blow me down with a feather. And here I thought this couldn't get any more impressive.
Then I'm guessing we got lucky? This is the Nexus?
Yes, we found Mullendeer's heart. So, as I said already to Har, if we're to find out anything about the Bloodburn in this city, it'll be here. Do you see that massive pillar in the center? That's where the Shapers drew their energy from. They used it to communicate, to store knowledge, to power the mechanisms in their city, and to build some of their most magnificent creations.
What did they create? Just creatures?
Well, obviously just a few very select items, such as, I suppose, the runes we found. Only the most skilled of their craftsmen were allowed to work on that altar you see over there. Being Zaklar, a runesmith, was one of the most respected positions in Shaper society, and only those of the priest caste were even considered. I'm guessing that whatever miracle allowed them to create these...
Huh. And where does that energy they channel in here come?
Well, that's one of the great Shaper mysteries. There's many theories and few facts. But the most likely one is that it draws from some kind of...
If something like that exists, why have I never heard about it before?
As I said, it's just one of many theories. I might be completely mistaken.
So this is also some kind of archive?
Well, not in the traditional sense. I doubt you'll find a lot of books here.
Did you just say they use this place to communicate?
Yes. Apparently, some Shaperers were able to communicate with each other.
I've heard about that. But what does this nexus have to do?
Well, their telepathy wasn't an innate skill. It was something the higher castes learned through somehow joining their minds to that pillar. They were connected.
Well, that does sound useful.
And a little bit scary.
Nehov's hammer.
Energy. Seems there's...
Yeah. And what's that?
Could that be where the Shapers forged their creations?
Very likely so, yes. That strange rune Lacane gave you. Could I,
What for?
As I said, a little experiment. These shards we found on the ghosts outside. I think I might be...
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, that's interesting.
What?
The runes. They look alike.
So, Lacane gave us a Shaper rune?
Might be, yeah.
He seemed to think it was a gift from Aenir.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I personally don't believe in Aenir handing out gifts to his followers, but as you can tell by the godstones all over the city, he played a role in the Shaper's faith too. So, technically, it could be both a Shaper rune and a gift from the Allfather.
And you're still sure you want to do this?
I am. It may take a while, so I suggest you take a look around in the meantime.
Interesting.
Not now, Tahar. I need the focus.
Let's see. What's that?
Looks like a map of Fiara. A very old one.
So, this is what the world looked like during the reign of the Shapers.
Indeed. You see those markings? Glyphs. They look like...
Can you make out what they...
I've been trying, but...
Yes. Yes, that's it. Over here, quickly!
Iskram?
Ah, there you are. I was right. It worked. Just take a look. Here, Tahar.
Whoa!
What the heck just happened? What did you do?
I don't know. The rune. It must have reacted to you somehow, Tahar.
Yes, but why? What did you do to it?
I joined it with the shards we found on the Ghost Watchers. I'm guessing that caused some kind of magical reaction when you, as the rune owner, touched it.
So we're bound to the city now.
No, of course not. But I think the rune got stronger. Still, I'll have to do more research on this. I can't help but feeling that these runes are an ocean, and we've merely touched the surface.
Let's just hope there isn't a monster on the bottom.
Anyway, what now? We still haven't learned anything new about the Bloodburn or the song.
That's right, we haven't. But while I was working on the rune, a thought occurred to me. Remember how I told you that some of the higher caste Shapers were able to communicate by thought alone, by telepathy? Frankly, I believe that's exactly what the song is. Telepathy.
You mean we're hearing the thoughts of a Shaper?
The Shapers are extinct, so no. But it might be someone else using Shaper magic or a sort of mental echo. The memories of the dead.
Be that as it may, how does that get us closer to finding a cure for the Bloodburn?
Because it tells us what has to be done next. Reactivate the Nexus.
Why?
Because it might allow us to do the same thing that the Shapers did. Join our mind. We could connect to the collective subconscious of an extinct race, which then again could help us understand the song and its origin.
That sounds intriguing. How...
Good question. But I believe those two pedestals have something to do with it. I'm pretty sure they're what...
And they're empty. So we need to find whatever was in there, don't we? A power sword.
Yeah. The only question is how.
I think I have an idea. Let's get back to that map. I think Iskrim should take a look at it. Here we go. What do you make of this, Iskrim?
A map of old Fiara.
Yes, but I was talking about those markings. They look as though they were added manually, don't they? I've started translating them already, but I'm stuck. Can you take a shot?
Let me see. Saganar Zavuladun. Stones of... Wait. You're right. The stones of the essence and their location.
But why would someone hide the stones and then mark their location?
Who says someone hid them? Maybe they were just brought somewhere else. It's common knowledge that the last years of the Shapers were chaotic, and they might have had a good reason to abandon this nexus.
Then maybe it's not a good idea to bring them back, don't you think?
Well, the thing is, without the stones, we're stuck. We need this place up and running to understand the song. Even if my theory about it being telepathy is wrong, without power, we can't access that...
Then we need to find them.
Absolutely.
Hold your horses. We're not getting these stones anytime soon.
Why?
Because if that map is anywhere near accurate, one of those stones is located in what's now Aeonir's Blade. No point going in there without an army.
The Iron Falcons. Right.
Iron Falcons?
You don't know. The Iron Falcons are an order that is protecting the tomb of Foil Darg. They're fighting the world's end, so to speak. What about the other marking, Iria? Maybe...
Hold on. The Field Darg? The ancient evil?
Yeah, them. According to the lore, the Guardians locked them in this tomb. But the seal has gotten weaker as time went by, so for over 800 years the Iron Falcons have been protecting it. I'm surprised you know so little of your own country's lore, Tahar.
Well, my father was never interested in old myths.
The Fieldarg aren't a myth. Not at all. If it weren't for the Falcons, Fiara would be history by now. That's not to say they're a likable bunch. Word has it that they're fanatically religious, self-righteous pricks. But I guess living in the desert with only skeletons to keep you company does that to you.
What about...
That one's even worse. This... land where the marking...
Damn it, you're right. But... That doesn't necessarily mean that this island doesn't exist anymore, does it? We could build a ship, right?
Yeah, maybe. But again, for that we need support. Someone who can provide us with influence, money, and at least... Not to mention the fact, Tahar, that your former general has probably already sent his dogs on us.
Ideas?
What about that village mayor, Clara Farland? Didn't she tell us something about...
True. And there was the shapeshifter.
Yeah, though I still don't think this is a good idea. How about the Moorhair elves? You told me they're investigating the Bloodburn too, didn't you?
All right. It might be worth a try.